Hi, everyone. How are you today? I want to make it very clear that the whole trend with personal branding, you just have to stop. And I'm going to let you know why, a few reasons why you should not personal brand yourself. Okay. And those who do personal brand and do follow that algorithm will eventually not have a strong brand and it is going to phase out. Okay. So I am going to start by giving you the number one reason you should not go ahead and personal brand as is being pushed so heavily right now. Number one, I am a lawyer. I've been a lawyer for 28 years. And yes, as you can see, hopefully you see no filters. I look young. Okay. So my whole thing is, why am I not stressed out or looking as haggard as I should look? Because what is number one about lawyers or doctors? They are supposed to personally brand traditionally. Okay. But I, as a lawyer, had to stop personally branding because I was being burnt out. So, number one is burnout. You cannot expect to actually personal brand. You are only one person. You are one person human and you want to be authentic. You don't want to be pretending that you are the only person that your following or your audience is going to interact with. You have to brand as always traditionally has been done. You need to brand as a company or as a group. So, as you see, I branded on this channel Selena, Rush, and family. So, not only am I not the one doing everything here because I have help from my husband, my son, but either of them may appear. My family may appear to give you some value that deals with what we are doing here. So, it's going to be mostly me, but not always me. I can also take vacations. What if I get sick? What if you get sick? So at this point, personal branding is not realistic. Number one, because you will burn out. Number two, I'm going to give you next. Do not personal brand because it's not honest. And why I say it's not honest and why I don't recommend personal branding is a little bit of what I said before. You know that you cannot do everything yourself. You know that behind the scenes, you have so many people helping you. And also, you just as a personal brand, you're going to have different people even writing content. So, there's a couple therapists that I know out there, and they're saying they're responding personally to everything. That is impossible. How can you respond personally to every request that somebody has as a therapist? Also, therapists, like lawyers, are not allowed to give out advice. They can't just give out advice. So, right now, as you know, I do different businesses, not just practicing law. I'm doing a couple businesses, including this lifestyle channel. And I want you to know at all times, honestly, that I will do my best to be the one behind every single product. But in all honesty, I don't have to then pretend. I can tell you somebody new is coming. I even thought about the AI. Like, say I needed to put an AI person here instead of me, my twin, they call it. I would come on first and I would tell you, I today am going to have my avatar twin, whatever we want to call it, who will be going through the following presentation. Okay. At all times, you want to be very honest. And to me, authenticity includes honesty. So the idea that you have to come at your audience always with saying, okay, it's just me. You're just going to see my picture all the time. You're just going to see me talking. It's about me, me, me. It's just not realistic. So I do want to make sure that honesty and integrity is part of this, being authentic and transparent and being personal, because you can be the face of a brand, but do not ever say that, your clients, your clients think it's just you. Your clients think you're sending all the emails. Your clients think you're coming up with all the content. No, just let them know. No, like has been historically understood that you got to work as a group, that humans have ups and downs, and you are going to provide the best value with them through you and your team, and even let them see your team. I'm going to go through or let me just say the third reason why you should not personally brand. This is going to sound a little bit different, but I'm going to just say it. Humility. The reason you should not personally brand is humility. Okay? Who doesn't want an authentic, humble person? And when you put yourself on the side of saying, "Hey, I figured it out." And even if you say, "I'm learning," or "I'm showing you, I'm vlogging everything so you can see how I'm coming along," etc., there's a tendency for human nature to start to get puffed up. If we are always authentic and honest, we will let people know, you know what, I am actually only as good as the people around me, my team. We are working together to bring you what I believe is my flavor or my style. I won't be right on all things, but I hope I can bring value to you on the style based on my experience. However, at the same token, you're making sure that you do not personally brand as the go-to, etc. You make sure that you are always coming across humble, because people can see pride and arrogance. And us as human beings, we are not worthy of worship. Okay. We don't want to be worshiped. And personal branding invites that. And you can see in Hollywood how that works out for them. The high rate of drugs, of issues, of problems. Some of the greatest people that I admire, unfortunately, they couldn't handle the limelight. They were the most beautiful professionals, and they ended up dead. And obviously, not good reasons. Things like everything from suicide to overdoses, etc. In that whole Hollywood era. So that is number three. Do not self worship. Do not have other people worship you. Just bring the value, let the value speak for itself, and be humble. You will also stand out when you convey a brand that is not going to bring about self-worship on you, and you give honor to your team. And also, of course, if you believe in God, you give honor to God for the ideas and the inspiration that you've had that you're able to bring to your audience. I have one more reason why you should not. This is the fourth and final reason why you should not personal brand. Diversity of your interests. When you personal brand as one person, as you know, the algorithms right now are kind of, moving along, and AI is moving along. But what I'm hearing is that as creators, as business owners, as entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, however we want to phrase it, we do not like the idea of only being stuck in one channel, okay? Being stuck in one expertise or one niche, okay? But think about traditionally. You have a company like Procter and Gamble. Okay, they are known for Colgate. They are known for so many. You can just Google them and see how many different expertise and how many different things that they are involved in. But they're Procter and Gamble. Okay, why would we personally brand, and then are we going to use five different names? Are we going to use five different channels with it? It's just not making sense, folks. Okay. So yes, the algorithm may say we're going to do this, but tomorrow the algorithm will change. I think we all know that. Okay. Because it is following human behavior. And right now, the whole algorithm with YouTube and with who else? With YouTube, with Google, with everyone, it is constantly changing to follow human behavior. And the funny thing about human behavior is that it doesn't really change, folks. We all, from the beginning of time to the end of time, we will burn out. We also will always have different interests. We don't want to be stuck doing one channel with one brand so that we can get what do they say? So we can get all of these different volumes. My volume right now, as we speak, is very low between Facebook and let's see, LinkedIn. I have the most engagement, but as far as conversion, my conversion is mostly with Facebook groups and with interests and me aligning myself with my interests, my expertise, and giving value into those groups. So it is a relationship building. I hate sales, folks. Can I tell you, I hate sales. I like building relationships. And then if we can exchange value, then of course, you know that I have to make a living, but I also know as a win-win situation, you are going to get the best out of me. So, as a lawyer traditionally that I've practiced for 28 years, of course, people have to pay for my services, but I've never seen it as a way to get rich. I've seen it as a way to sustain because I, at the same time, want to be a win win. I went into law to help people to give value in terms of people's lives, enriching it for the type of law that I do. I help them with, rise their income levels. I help them learn asset protections, different ways. But I'm for the, if you want to say, I'm the lawyer for the small guy, so to speak. So I've represented both sides, of course, big corporations and small, but my passion is to help. Hopefully, those of us getting into this whole social media, um, YouTube portrayal of what we want to bring to the world, literally World Wide Web in the marketplace. Hopefully, we're doing this to help people and to bring value to people. Okay, that's where we're going to get the most joy. So, the last reason I've shared here, again, just to summarize, is that you do not want to limit yourself to one interest. Brand as a company. And when I say company, it's fine to say your name and family. If you need to use a pseudonym because of different businesses for different reasons, that's not something that I'm going to cover here. But you absolutely want to make sure that you are setting yourself up for tremendous success and to diversify because what company doesn't diversify? Well, hope that's been helpful, folks. And you see reasons why you do not want a personal brand. The algorithms will eventually catch up because as people burn out, as people realize they're locked into interests that they have no interest in, as people realize that self worship isn't working for them, and also the idea of people who convey more humble brands are actually in demand by the public, then the algorithms will start to shift towards what we are talking about right now because human nature does not change, even though the algorithms put on us and you included some unrealistic expectations. So do not burn out. Do not follow AI trends to the extent that you can't even settle your mind because you're like, oh my gosh, this influencer is saying that by 2026, this is going to change. And then this other influencer is saying, oh, no, you need to do this or you're not going to be found in the algorithms. And oh my gosh, it's not keywords anymore. Now you need to focus on how to be found in AI. So just quiet all the noise. And also, please have faith. Okay. Don't know how each business operator, but I see business as I've done it my whole life, raised my children, everything being in business for myself. I see risk as not risk taking, but faith taking. So have faith and move forward and don't let the hype drive you crazy. Stay real because the algorithms are slowly catching up with real. Okay? Take care.